everyone, it's T coming back to you with another video. Today I am trying out HelloFresh for the first time, so I want you to follow along with me to see how it goes. So I'm gonna be making the vegan mushroom and soy ramen with crispy fried onions. So it comes with all the ingredients and then a list of things to do to prep for it. So it gives you step-by-step instructions. So right now I am just cutting up all of the veggies. Okay, so I did cut off camera and I want to show you all how it looks. Everything is super fresh. So they gave me mushrooms, ginger, and scallion. They said to separate the greens from the whites. So that's what I did. Once everything starts to cook, I might add more mushrooms. They only gave me one pack, so we'll see how it goes. And I am gonna add shrimp to it. So step one was for me to start boiling the water, but I failed to do that and I started cutting up the veggies. So I'm gonna boil a pot of water with a little salt to cook the ramen noodles. I'm gonna use sea salt. While my water is boiling, I already cleaned my shrimp, made sure that, there was nothing left on the inside of the shrimp, like the poo, and I'm gonna just peel all the tails off and get them ready to go into the soup once we get to that step. Alright, so my pot in the back has now just come to a rolling boil, so we're gonna go ahead and add the pack of noodles that they gave us. Alright, so step 2 does say once water is boiling, add noodles to cook pot. So I guess I did do it in the right order the first time. So it says 1 to 2 minutes for the noodles, just until softened. So I'm gonna go ahead and go stir. Alright, so my noodles are all boiled and they have been strained. So I did cook them for the 2 minutes as suggested on the instructions. And now it says to cook the aromatics. So I'm gonna heat a drizzle of oil in the same pot that we used to cook the noodles. On medium-high heat, we're gonna add the scallion whites, the ginger, the garlic that they gave me, which I forgot to mention earlier. And we're gonna stir until fragrant and season with salt and pepper. Give that a good stir. Now that that is nice and fragrant, we're gonna go on to step number 4. So it says stir 3 cups of water, hoisin, miso sauce, and faux stock into the pot with the aromatics. And they did provide all of those items. So I'm just gonna add the 3 cups of water. I think it's pho. So it says to bring all of that to a boil, so I'm gonna turn the heat back up. Give it a good stir. The noodles have boiled and are cooked and set over to the side in the strainer. My pot now has come to a boil as well, so I'm gonna reduce the heat and then cover. Now the next step is to cook the mushrooms. So while the broth is simmering, it says to heat a drizzle of oil in a large pan, add the mushrooms, more garlic, and a pinch of salt. So that's what we're going to do. I have my mushrooms here. The oil that I'm using is grapeseed oil. I think I did more than a drizzle, but it'll work out fine. And I am gonna add extra mushrooms. Okay, so my pot is nice and hot. I've just added garlic and the drizzle of grapeseed oil. And then I did add the mushrooms with the extra mushrooms that I already had on hand. So I'm just gonna stir those, cook those up really quick. I did forget to add the salt, so again I'm gonna use the kosher salt, and it says to add just a pinch. Okay, so now that the mushrooms have cooked down a bit, it says to add the packet of soy sauce. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I've just added the soy sauce to the mushrooms. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my shrimp to the broth so they can cook. I'm just gonna have those cook for a little bit while the mushrooms still absorb all of that soy sauce. And then that's the last step. The next step is to serve. So I will come back and show you all what the finishing bowls look like. Okay, so here's the finished product. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the scallion to go on top. And now we're done. Okay, so now you've seen the finished bowl. Now it's time to taste. It's not bad. All right, well, I'm gonna go enjoy my pho. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below.